This is great. I mean, I work in the tabletop industry, so I go to conventions all the time. As a show in general, this place is great. It's very chill, lovely atmosphere. You get the beach, you got the pinball.
Dude, fantastic. Definitely echo what he said, man. It's been a blast. Really cool people, and yeah, it's nice to have it at the beach. Karaoke, this guy killed it with the darkness last night. Yeah, a lot of fun.
The games are amazing, but being able to take a break to go in the pool, the hot tub, hanging out at the tiki bar, it's been the best. Like, you get to play pinball and hang out.
What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm here in St. Pete Beach, Florida, and this is Pinball at the Beach. I was invited to spend the weekend in Florida to experience the first of hopefully more Pinball at the Beach. And I had a great time, an unforgettable show. Reviews are in from the public, and it's a hit. But was it all good? Let's talk about it.
All right, so I know what you're thinking. You're like, who the hell would want to play pinball machines on a beach? But that's not how this is going to work. Now, obviously, if you want to, at any point in time, you could come here and enjoy the beach. But the show is actually going to be inside. But at any point, you could come out here and enjoy this beautiful view of the beach. And this is the first show out of hopefully many more to come. So there's a lot of lessons that will be learned in the whole process of this. But in the end, definitely something different. The best view that I've ever had at a pinball show, that's for damn sure. But over here, there is this slide that is inflatable, and you can slide down it, and evidently at any point. I'm guessing you could right now. But yeah, so let's take a look inside the actual pinball show.
They began setup on Thursday night. I arrived and there were no games in the tent yet. And there were also concerns rising in regards to power. I mean, alternate resources were being looked into. The trucks began to arrive and it started to come together. But they only had 4 hours that night before they had to lock the doors. Work would continue the next morning and be ongoing until the show opened at 5 p.m. Friday afternoon. The show started without issue. All of these games belong to the main man behind this show, Marshall Dixon, with Little Shop of Games. But he's also getting help from Ed and Kim Vanderveen. We had representatives from Spooky Pinball showcasing their newest game, Evil Dead. Barrels of Fun with their Labyrinth. Jersey Jack Pinball with their entire collection, including their latest Avatar CE. And of course, Stern Pinball with Dungeons & Dragons. Now, seeing all these new in-box games in nice condition is expected, but seeing all these older Bally's, Williams, Gottliebs in pretty damn good condition too was definitely the cherry on top. And these older games were from Marshall's private collection. Look, this is tough for me to say, but I feel like Pinball at the Beach is probably my new favorite show. I mean, every show provides something that another one cannot. And Pinball at the Beach just provides you that beach vacation-like experience that no other show can. Facts. That's what that is. I had a lovely time. I mean, I don't know how else to explain it. My wife had an excellent time. We've been to the other two main shows, Expo and TPF, and we're like majorly exhausted afterwards, and we're glad to take a break from it. Whereas this one, we kind of want to go back, and that's mainly right now because the weather outside in Texas right now is kind of crap. And over there in Florida, it was perfect the entire damn weekend. Not too hot, not too cold, sunny and beautiful. As far as food goes, there was plenty of food around. Now, this place where it's at is kind of like recovering from the hurricane season, so there were like some issues with that. But I think overall, if you want something fancy, then go to Rumfish Grill. We went in there. It was too fancy and we left. We're like, no, we don't. This doesn't fit us right now. We just kind of want junk. And so we went across the street to Boulevard Burgers, and I recommend those of you out there that just want a nice casual eat. Let's have some drinks, eat a lot of food. Then that's your place to go by all means. But there's other places that are within walking distance from this resort. The beach, by all means, kind of speaks for itself. That's why I'm giving you all the footage of my drone and everything flying over it. It was absolutely beautiful, lovely time, and that's why I think this show has got something special, is that you have the ability to go into the game room, have your dose of pinball, and, you know, at a certain point in time where you just kind of need a break, go to the beach, lay out in the sun, just relax, and it's nice and peaceful, or go to the mini bars that are around that area, or to the salty bar, I think that's what they called it. Go over there, get you something, and then go out to the beach, lay in a hammock, or go to the pool, the hot tubs, paddle boats. There's just so many amenities around there to get you away from the main reason why you're there, which was pinball. So that was nice, because my wife was able to go in there, get a dose of it, and go, okay, I think I'm done with people, and then go to the beach and have a nice, enjoyable, calming experience. Along with having a really great show, they also had an autograph signing session. I received this gift right here. I'm gonna get that in focus enough, maybe, but really cool. I thank you very much, Marshall, Ed, and Kim, for the gift. I'm grateful that you gave me the gift, but I almost didn't want to be at the signing, because you have all these actual legends in pinball that are on this table signing items for machines that they created. They spent months and years developing and creating these for all these people that love what they've done with all these machines, and they're completely grateful as well for these certain individuals out there. And I feel like I'm definitely nowhere near the level they are. Like, yes, people know me, and I did sign a lot of items, people's shirts, towels, and everything. But no, I do not put myself anywhere near the same pedestal as the people that were sitting down the row from me right there. Completely different level. Those guys are the true legends and the reason why pinball is what it is today. I even got this really nice one of one, like Evil Dead signed portion right here. I don't really know where to hang this up yet. This show was great. It's not too big, it's not too small. It was the Goldilocks, I'll say that. It was just right. You had all your new machines, plus all your older ones for everyone else to enjoy. It wasn't overly packed. You had plenty of machines at any point in time that you could walk right up to and play. If there was a line, particularly on Evil Dead and Dungeons and Dragons, then it was only one or two people deep. Yes, you still had those certain individuals that want a Grand Champion machine. You've heard my feelings on that. But either way, I think the show was definitely a big hit. From everyone I talked to, they really enjoyed it. The show hopefully will return next year. But along with the show, you had the other side things that were going on, the other little events and karaoke. I did that against my better judgment. I did a couple of songs. My wife did multiple songs. She loves doing karaoke. I do a couple of songs, and there's definitely one I really wish I wouldn't have done because it was bad.
I hide in my music, forget the day, and dream of a girl I used to know. I close my eyes and she slipped away.
It's so bad. I didn't even want to share that with you guys, but I'm just like, I am completely aware that it was bad. I know. Listening to it again, I was just cringing. But if you trust me, go back, rewind it, listen to it again, but this time be drunk. And I'm telling you, I don't sound too bad after that. But I think after speaking with a lot of people this past weekend about the show, and one word that kept coming up from multiple people was community. This show, for whatever reason, seemed to, I don't know, bring a lot of us together that normally aren't together. Something about it. I don't know how to explain it, but it seemed like it was just a more communal aspect of a show. And I'm guessing it's the ability to just walk outside and go to these places and be in a nice, quiet, outside, enjoyable environment. The sun's giving us the vitamin D that our body needs. So maybe that has something to do with it. But I think that this was definitely a great experience. And I think a lot of you out there that didn't get the opportunity or ability to come to this show, I'm hoping that you will have it next year. Now, I've got my thoughts and opinions on the hotel completely out of the hands of the showrunners. They've got no responsibilities, or they can't control that. But that hotel that I was at, they need a freight elevator, and they need to do something about the elevator speed. Especially towards the end of the week, we only had one elevator working, and it was ridiculously slow. I just took the damn stairs. I was like, I ain't got time for this. I'm taking the damn stairs. But yeah, freight elevators, so that way the workers can start using that instead of using the same elevators that I am with all their barrels of trash that they're bringing in there. I don't know, it just kind of ruins the resort type of experience. And especially for the price of these rooms and everything, I would expect them to have a freight elevator for their workers to use. But that's just me, completely out of the showrunners. They can't control that. But with the pools that were there, the hot tubs, and I guess that was some sort of tennis court or whatever. But I figure what I can do is kind of give you an overview using some of my drone footage right here to show you kind of the layout of the show. Okay, directly below is the hotel that I was staying at, and that is the courtyard. Inside the courtyard, you've got putt-putt golf, a giant chessboard, a hotel, a restaurant that is actually on the back end right here, and then you have the main lobby region right here. This is where the tournament was also being held, and there's a bar inside of there. Now, on over to here, all within walking distance, this is where the actual Pinball at the Beach tent is located. And you have your pickleball courts right here. And then you have all your swimming pools. And then you have your salty tiki bar that's over here. And then, of course, your access to this lovely beach. So there you have it. That was Pinball at the Beach. Like I said multiple times already, great show. I'm really hoping it happens again next year, and hopefully a lot of you out there will reach out to Marshall and give him a little bit more encouragement and some peer pressure to get him to say, okay, you know what, let's do it again. And I think definitely after this first show, lessons were learned, and I think that certain things, if it happens again, will be adjusted accordingly. But overall, guys, I loved it. And I would like to know from your standpoint, for those of you out there that didn't get to go, is this a show that you're now considering after seeing what you missed? And for those that were there, let me know in the comment section down below if you plan on attending again. Until next time, guys, peace out.